So first, import data from Excel sheet. First step, okay. Then how to define or cleaning the data. Next one, how to create a new variable. The next process, I am going to create the new variable as the window source. Okay. So here now, while I am doing it, you must have this question number, because the window will sometimes will not appear. So what I have to do, I am keeping my iPad near to me. So where I kept this PowerPoint. So I am going to, because now when I am moving to the SPSS window, again I may not come to this window. So I keep it this factor 1, 6, 9, 10, 11. I already written in my paper also. So question 1, the factor 1 is combination of question 6, that is means statement 6, 9, 10 and 11. Okay. And I keep a paper where I kept everything, right? Then this is the question. For first, you have to compute a descriptive statistics. So here I have given question like this. So I am going to discuss in the step 2 this one. And step 3, and compare mean, one sample t-test, independent sample t-test, and one-way ANOVA. In step 4, how to compute correlation and non-parametric statistics also. Non-parametric statistics also. Then step 5, again, sorry, non-parametric, I will put it in another window. It's a step 5. Then finally, repeated measure ANOVA and ANCOVA. So only we covered this under our FTP program. So I think this data will serve to complete all this. Okay. Right. Now, next, I am going to talk about this one. Storing the output file in a Google Drive. Create link from Google Drive. Submission of assignment at Bodhi. Okay. So this is my step-by-step process for this class. Okay. We will see one by one. First process, importing data from Excel. So now I am moving to the Excel file. Here you can see there are two things are there. One is a data window. Another one is a data set 1 and data set 2. So here you can see data set 1 and data, okay, right. So data set 1, that was my first assignment, and data set 2, here for repeated measures and ANCOVA data were given. This is the assignment number 2. But what I did, I combined together and I asked you to submit only one assignment. But some of you have submitted the first assignment through Bodhi and you are freezed. Okay, I think you are not having the option to submit again. No issue, leave it. I will tell the way to submit the data set 2 assignment are combined in at the end of this session. Okay, so first what I have did now, the seats, the data are in 2 sheets. So I have put it in one sheet. See here, in my sheet, the data is put it in a one page. Here sheet number 1, where I put the gender, profession, 13 statement, and this data set taken from the data set 2 sheet. In Excel, there are 3 sheets are there: data set 1, data set 2, and sheet 3. Okay, so this up to this from data set 1. Then why? Because when you have everything in single sheet, it is easy for you to import into the SPSS window. Now I am going to import this data into the SPSS. So I am going to open the SPSS. So this is the SPSS data editor window. No data available here. You can see both view are blank. Okay. Now I am going to import the Excel data here. So previously we used to type everything. Otherwise we copy and paste it. That can be also done now. You can just go to the SPSS. You can just copy this and you can paste it. It's also possible. But we have an option to import the data to the SPSS from Excel. So you can go to file. You can see the third one in the file, Excel. So click Excel. Now import data, you can go to Excel. Okay. So Excel. Here you have to select the file. So I keep my file on the desktop. IFD CSME assignment. Sedu. This is my data set file. So I want to import it. So before that, I have to close my Excel sheet. Okay. Now open. So SPSS will process it. In the pop-up window, here you can see worksheet. So I am keeping my final data into sheet 3. So here data set 1 and data set 2, there are 3 sheets which are available in my Excels are displayed here. So I have chosen only the data set which is applicable to me from sheet 3. Okay, done. That's all. Then you can click OK. So once this is the way to import the data from your Excel. You can copy and paste it. While you are copy and paste, you won't get these things. The label. So what you have to do, you have to type all this label again. If you are copy and paste the data from Excel. If you are imported from the Excel, automatically you will get this title. So you know type again. Okay, right. That's all. Then first step. Here in column 1 and 2, it was given in a string. SPSS is mainly used for analyzing the quantitative data, not qualitative data. If there is a qualitative data, then you have to recode into numeric value. So first step, what you have to do, you have to convert this into a numeric. So go to transform. Go to transform. Recode into same variable, not a different variable. Recode into same variable. Click it. Okay, convert the genter. First, I am going to recode, given the code for genter. So I convert the genter into string variable. So here I have transfer the genter and go to old and new values. Okay, old value, it is male. Here you can see male. What I want to convert it into 1. The male renamed as a 1. That's all. So add it here. Don't forget, you can add it. Then second one, female converted into 2. I am giving code. That's a categorical variable. That's a categorical. Add. Continue. Okay. So now you can check. Now you can check. Very simple. So now the data, string data is converted into numeric data. Most of us, you are find difficulties while you are doing ANOVA and independent t-test. These two will not appear in their window only because these things are not done properly. Next profession, old and new values. In old value, academician. Academician, check the spell, otherwise it will not change. Into 1, add. Then second one, corporate. Corporate into value 2, add it. Here it is others. You can see it's not others labeled as 3. Add it. Continue. Okay. Okay, now the all string variable are converted into numerical variable. In our data set, there are no string variable. So now all the variables are in a quantitative form. Okay. So now we can go to variable view, gender. Now you have to value it. 1 for male, 2 for female. Okay. Okay. Then profession, same way. 1 for academician. Then 2 for corporate. 3 for others. Please kindly mute the mic, check the participants. Right. Profession. Then here, I already also sent through the mail. 1 for low in rating scale. It's a Likert rating scale. And 2 for fair. 3 average or medium, 4 good, and 5 it's excellent. Okay, add it. Okay, the first two are nominal. The third question 1 is a ordinal. Okay, so once if you entered here, it's just a copy, Control C and paste it, because all the statements are rated in 5-point scale. So I have used just copy and paste instead of typing again. Okay, the same way this is ordinal, just copy and you can paste it, it's ordinal. So if you change the measure, then it is easy for you to compute non-parametric, because when we go for a non-parametric test, automatically group is a nominal. Here you go to again group 1. I said it's a experimental study using analysis of covariance. So treatment group, I keep it as a treatment group or experimental group 1. You can name it as you wish. 3 treatment group 3, add it, and fourth one is a control group. So control group, right, add it, right, that's all. So it's a nominal variable, categorical variable. Categorical variable is nothing but nominal, and this is pre-test, post-test or scaled data. Okay? You can check here, it is a nominal, then you can convert it into scale. These are all scaled data. Okay, so here most of what they did, they copy all the statement and paste it here. So if you are already in the Excel sheet, I have given the statements. So if you need, you can just copy all the statements and paste it here. So if you want, you can paste it here. See, now all the statements are here. So while you are writing any interpretation, if you want the statement here, you can keep the statements, right? Thank you. Now the defining the data is over. As per our step-by-step process, importing data from Excel, then defining data is over. Now we are going to create a new variable. We are going to create a new variable. Okay. So as per our instruction from the PowerPoint, say create new variable. I am going to create new variable factor 1, factor 2, factor 3, factor 4 and factor 5, for which I said kindly recall these questions. Okay, now I am moving to the Excel SPSS. Moving to the SPSS. So in our window, go to transform, compute variable, create a new target variable, variable 1, no gap at all. If you put the gap, then it will not accept. So don't leave any space. Then factor 1. So you can click, right? Factor 1, what I said. So here we have converted into that question, no? So that's why it will not appear. So what I am going to do, I am going to delete it. So transform, transform, compute variable, factor 1. Okay. Now it is question 1 and 2. It is easy for us to go for a new variable. Okay. Now Q6, transfer it, plus then Q9. Okay. Transfer or just drag and drop it, plus 10 and 11. 10 plus 11. That's all. Adding this 4 statement will create a new factor. Okay. So here you can see factor 1 were added. Now you can go to transform, compute, just edit it, factor 2. You can also edit directly here. Question number 5. question number 8, question number 12, and question number 13. I am just edited with available value. Click OK for the, you can do it in a faster way. Factor 2 were added, and go to transform, compute variable, and factor 3. Okay, again I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Q7 plus Q7. Okay. Okay, done. Now you are seeing the factor 1, factor 2, factor 3, a new variable ordered. Then again go to transform, compute variable. Now overall performance, team performance. So whether you can keep it as a factor 4 or total for your understanding. Okay. So now you can leave it, delete it, this one. Instead of adding question 1 to up to 13, you can just go with the factor 1 plus factor 2 plus factor 3. Because already we have included all the questions in factor 1 and 2, 3. So it is easy for us, just it's a calculator. That's all. It's a this tape will functioning as a calculator. Okay. Even you can do the same thing in the Excel, and you can bring it here instead of doing in SPSS. Even you can do the same thing in your Excel also. You can create formula, you can complete it. Okay. Then now you are seeing the total organizer performance. Just I am labeling, and the total or team performance. Okay. So now whether it's also a string variable. Sorry, it's a scaling variable. It's a scaling variable. You can convert into scale. When the Likert scale is ordinal data, when the ordinal data combined together, then it will be converted into scaling variable. So here factor 1, 2, 3 total are a scaled variable. In most of the management and commerce department, other department, what they did now, even in education, they want to classify the factor 1, the performance of the individual, into 3 categories: low performer, moderately performer, and the high performer. How we can recode it? Okay, so now I am going to create one more variable for which you need mean and standard deviation. If you want to split the group in the preference of their performance into low, medium, and high, you have to use the mean and standard deviation value, because mean is the middle, and plus or minus, standard deviation plus or minus. Now I am going to explain how can we do that. So for that I need the mean and standard deviation of these 4 factors. So go to frequency, convert individual performance to team performance into the variable box. Statistic, I need mean and standard deviation. That's all. Some people, they have a standard idea. Those who are performing 25 and below, they are called as a low performer. Those who are performing 75 and above, then they are called as a high performer. Those who are performing in between 25 to, that I am talking about the quartiles. I said quartile 1 is 25, quartile 3 is 75. And the in between, the quartile 1 to quartile 3 is called as a middle performer. If you know that exact value, you can just enter the value. When I demonstrate the next dialog box, you will understand. If there is no such a standard value, you have to use this mean and standard deviation. Mean and standard deviation. Okay, just continue. Okay. So it's a new window, output window. Here you are, this is a mean and standard deviation. So now I am going to compute a new variable. I am going to create a new variable. See here, earlier what we did, recode into same variable, because I want to change the male equal to 1, female equal to 2, for which I have used the recode into same variable. But here I am going to create a different variable. So recode into different variable. And then which variable I am going to recode it? So here factor 1, that is individual performance. You can see factor 1. Now recode it. rename it factor 1 level. I am giving a rename, a new name for my new variable, factor 1 level. Okay, right. Now, once you change, it will appear here. Factor 1 is changed to factor 1 level. This is the output variable. Now you have to select old and new values. So previous what we did, male, we know the standard things, so we give the male and converted the value. But here I am going to use this range. So range. So how I am going to select this range? Here this mean, standard deviation, 17.81 is the mean, 21.29 is the standard deviation. So the deviation means plus or minus from the mean. So I am going to keep the lowest range, that one standard deviation from the mean, highest range, one standard deviation from the above the mean. So for which I am going to find out the lowest range by using the calculator. Okay, so here I am using calculator for this one. Okay, now I think calculator is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
It's a mean value, then minus 2.12. Okay, so it's a standard deviation value. This is the lowest range. So the scores, unga data irukkudiya scores, the state data in your, scores in your data below 15.69. Those who are scored below 15.69 are called it as a low performer. That's all. Okay. So mean is the average performer. Then above one standard deviation value, we call it as the highest or the excellent performer. Okay. So now I am going to enter into the screen. See, now it is appeared. Am I right? 15.69. Dialog box. It is a dialog box. I am enter 15.69 valued as 1. Add it. Then you can come to the range highest. Here you can add. Now I am going to add these two. This is the mean. This is one standard deviation. I am going to add it. So it is nothing but 19.63. I am just added 19. Okay. Now it is the highest. I am giving the value 3. Is for the lowest one, highest 3. Why? Because the values in between 15.69 and 19.63 are grouped as a moderate, medium. So medium I am going to label it 2. So you can just click this one, all other values. In the ரெண்டு வேல்யூ தவிர இந்த அதாவது 15.69க்கு கீழ இருக்குறதும் 19.63க்கு மேல இருக்குறதும் போக, the rest of the variables are grouped into medium, for which I am giving 2. Add it. So this is the way you can classify the scaled data into the ranked data, ordinal data with preference. That's all. For making a preferences, you can use this mean and standard deviation. Suppose if it doesn't have any mean and standard deviation, you can just enter here the value alone. Okay, those who are 25 and below are grouped as a low performer. Then those who are, you can just click 75. If you know the standard value, if doesn't know any value, use the mean and standard deviation of the data, that is appropriate measures. Okay, just click continue and click OK. Then you will see the one more variable ordered in your data set. I think now the data is visible to you. Data window is visible to you. See, you can see factor 1 with a different level. Okay, so I am going to label it 1 for low, 1 for low, and 2 for moderated, 2 for moderated, or we can also type as a medium. Then 3 for high. Okay, high, add it. Okay, that's all. The same way you can create for all the factors, factor 1, factor 2, factor 3. I am going to create one more variable for total performer. It can be used in the non-parametric test. So I am going to, because time being, I am going to make the one more variable. So for which I have to go to the,
Sir,
yeah.
how did you find the value 19.63?
Now I'm going to explain. You can watch, please. Now I'm going to explain. Okay. So it is output window right now. Am I right? Yeah. Now I am going to convert one more variable, the team performance. Okay. So the team performance, ma'am, please watch. Now the team performance converted into here total. So I am going to type the new variable total level. Okay. Change it. The total is recoded into different variable as total level. Check with the old and right. So here the mean value are in this here, last one. So old and new values. Okay. So now I am going to check the lowest range. Ma'am, this is the mean value. This is the standard deviation value. So you have to minus the standard deviation value from the mean value. 55.91 minus 7.61. So here I am using the calculator for this purpose. So it's a calculator. I am going to type
48.30.
How much?
48.30.
Thank you. Very nice. Very kind of you. Okay. It's a speed 48.30. Thank you. Now I am going to label as a 1. Add it. Then highest range, sir. Anybody? Just add it both. 55 and 7, 62, 63, 63.52. Am I right? 63.52. Am I right?
63.52.
Yes, sir. Value as a 3. Add it. All other values as a medium 2. Add it. Continue. Click OK. Done. So one more variable created. So total, the performer, overall team performance classified into 3. Okay, now I am going to do the same thing. Instead of that, what I am going to do, I am just to copy and paste it. So now these two are ordinal data. You can see this, because why I said ordinal, it is low, medium and high. There is the order. That's why it is ordinal. If the number doesn't have any meaning, for example, male and female, 1 doesn't have any meaning, 2 doesn't have any meaning. Even you can give 1 for female and 2 for male. Doesn't matter. Okay. So in such a condition, it is called as a categorical variable. That's a nominal variable. So here there is some order or preferences. That's why I put it as a ordinal. Okay, that's all. Save your data. Yes. Now we finished the cleaning, defining, managing data in the data. Now we will go one by one as per our assignments. See, next we have done this factors level with a low, moderate, medium and high.